So right, I'll give you a quick update on where I'm at. Last you saw I was just welding the downpipe. That's all done now. There it is. I put some heat wrap on it, but I did just realise I've got to take the heat wrap off to put 2 bungs in for O2 sensors. But that shouldn't be too much of a biggie. It's just 1 metal cable tie, take it off. Yeah, so the downpipe's all done now. It fits. The other piece of the exhaust is just down here. It just pushes on, 3 bolts attaches, and I have to go underneath to show you this. See that? That's the wastegate dump, or some people call that a screamer pipe. There's the wastegate up there. Basically, when you come on boost, to control the amount of boost that your engine makes, you have this thing which is the wastegate, and it bypasses a certain amount of air to control the boost. And basically it's going to bypass it straight down here and onto the floor. Other people may know this pipe from videos where they basically just blast tons and tons of flames out onto the floor. But yeah, so I'm just going to get these 3 exhaust bolts bolted back up so the downpipe's attached. Tidy up a bit of wiring, try and hook up my clutch pedal, and then we're actually going to fire it up. Like, it's actually going to get fired up today. We've got to go in the ECU, change a few settings to compensate for the bigger injectors, but then after that we should turn the key. Might take a second because it's been sitting a while, but we should turn the key and we should have ignition. So the power steering reservoir has been a problem literally the entire time we've been doing this. So I just loosened the pipe so I can manoeuvre it a bit, and I'm basically just going to, for now, cable tie it to this boost pipe. Pipes are flexible, so they should be fine. But it just means that's one more thing that's out of the way that we don't have to sort out right now, and then we can make a nice bracket for it later and attach it properly. We're just trying to go as quick as we can run it. So yeah, I'm going to cable tie this up, get it nicely secured there, tighten up the jubilees, hold the pipes on, and then move on to the next thing. So one of the jobs that has been literally like breaking my brain. If you remember, we had to put a different master cylinder in for the clutch because the old one didn't fit. Manifold clearance and stuff. So we got the new master cylinder, that's in. But then the problem is where the pipe goes in to feed down to the slave on the original went in the bottom, whereas this one goes in the side. So I've been trying to find out what thread it was so I could buy like a 90-degree adapter for it. Problem is, I found out it's M10 by 1, which is a very weird thread. M10 fine is like M10 by 1.25, so it's finer than M10 fine. So what I ended up doing, I bought a few and they didn't work, so I ended up spinning this up at work. Basically, it's just an elbow. It's round and kind of fat, but it's an elbow. Fluid will go in here and then out of this port down here, and then down to the clutch. Just got to put that in, screw it all down together. We do still have to bleed it as well, but I have a vacuum bleeder, so that shouldn't take too long. But yeah, I'm gonna get to threading that in. Got PTFE all the joints, and then we're gonna move on to the throttle plate.
Why the fuck you lying? Why?
First fire up with the Plenum spacer. What are you expecting?
No different.
Oh. Well, that was only climactic. It just started.
Yeah.
Can you actually see the Plenum spacer? You can. Well, you got to give it a blip then, ain't you?
It's cold, you know.
Oh right, yeah, true.
See that?
Yeah, it's just in there. It's mad that 8mm. A little 8mm bit of metal adds like bare 15. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm really short, so my family's not gifted with height. So basically this is to do where I can lean over to see this bolt. And
What is this?
It's like 1,000,000 threads long.
Oh really?
It's literally like 1,000,000.
Can't you get it from underneath?
No, because the curvature of the downpipe means I can only get a spanner in like half a turn at a go.
Oh really?
Alright, so I got that clutch thing in. I haven't got any clutch fluid or brake fluid, so I'm not going to bleed that today. But we're still going to fire up the engine. I've just bought this bottle of coolant, got 2 of them. This thing takes 8.5 litres according to forums, which is a ridiculous amount of water.
Duplo waxed it. So when I gone to wash it all nice, Impreza WXSCI full rally livery for a car. JDM thingy. Not as good as the Evo 5. But I ain't stressing, man.
Okay, so we've done everything engine-wise. We didn't end up bleeding the clutch. We're going to do that after we run the engine to get some coolant through it and stuff. Basically, I should turn the ignition on, and this little screen should say Pepsi. I've just turned the ignition on. The power FC is powered up. Basically, we need to come over to setting. Yeah, come in with it. And then we go to ignition/injection. No, it wasn't that one, was it? It was injector map. No, not that one. What the fuck was it? Injector. There you go. Okay, injector. We've spoken to the guy that's going to tune this ECU, and he's basically said, because our injectors are 550, like Nismo 550s, the standard ones are 370cc. So he reckoned this is basically like compensation. So 100% would be for the standard ones, like 100% of the standard one. Because obviously our injectors are bigger, we have to reduce that down. And he also told us to add in 0.22, which is like the difference in dead time on the injector. We've set this to 65. We should be able to go back, go to monitor, and I'm pretty sure we can. Look at that.
Oh yeah. Injecting duty
let's
cycle.
Go to 8 channel, so we can have all of the things.
Oh, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. You're going for RPM?
Oh, it puts everything on a scale.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so what we got? We got injector duty, ignition timing. What the fuck that is?
Voltage.
Engine revs, speed, which won't say anything. Boost is like minus 32 right now. And the water temp is 7 degrees. And the knock doesn't say anything there because I think that's a little bar chart that comes up that tells you the knock.
Well, it's obviously got water in if it's reading the temp sensor.
Well, it'll just be reading whatever's in there, won't it? So whether there's water or not, it's reading that temperature.
Oh yeah, true.
So basically, I'm not going to put that there because that's really annoying. I'm just going to like
shove it up your ass.
fucking.
You need to find
I need
another.
that phone holder back.
Yeah.
The power FC's all set up. Connor's going to go around the front and basically check for leaks and top up the coolant. I'm going to fire it up, then get out and come have a look. The horn doesn't work.
JDM.
JDM.
Well, that sucked. Idle's like a fucking dream.
Okay, so I thought it'd take a second to fire up since it was like the first time in like 5 months. We got it running now, fired right up on the settings the tuner said for the injectors and stuff.
Open the turbo thing.
It actually sounds so quiet. Yeah, we should probably do that.
That is not sustainable idle, especially when it fucking warms up.
That is for these.
Yeah, but that's warmed up, not cold.
Jack here pouring coolant in it while we walk around. And make sure there's like no leaks or anything. The smoke's from the heat wrap, that's nothing to worry about. It's brand new heat wrap, it has to bed in. Everything seems to be fine. There's a slight squeal, but we're not sure if it's the water pump or I over tightened the cam caps, but we'll find out. If it keeps doing it once we've bled it, then it's probably the cam caps. We just loosen them off and retorque. Yeah, she runs. Sounds like the ECU's done the idle correction, which when you first fire up a Power FC, it works out where the like nice idle is going to be, sets everything up for that. But yeah, it's running decent. It's the first time it's run in like
6 months, maybe?
5-6 months, yeah. Like when we started this, I just bought a shitload of parts and took it off the road on a Sunday. And like 6 months later...
Well, we would do it bit by bit, weren't we?
Yeah. We were expecting to throw that intake manifold on, plumb everything back up, and I'd still be able to drive it with the stock turbo, but it became apparent that wasn't a thing, so... Yeah, she's running. And I know I said like 4 videos ago, this video would run. But this video is actually running.
Look at that turbo wheel spin as well.
I'll give it a little rev. Kind of. Might die.
Probably.
Right, I'll point the camera at me.
Wait. There you go.
Point at me a sec. I'm gonna rev it, but if it dies, it's just a fuel map thing. It's fine. Like, yeah, we just got once it's tuned and stuff, everything will be perfect. Hear the backfires? Oh, alright, there you go, I guess that's all. Yo, that thing is going. I didn't feel how much air was coming out.
A bear. It basically sounded like a blow off. It was going.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the engine just decided that's it for today, you know. But yeah, we've got a few more things to do. We've got to still bleed the clutch, put the throttle cable on. I've literally just ordered on my phone. A silicon pipe to go from there to there.
Vacuum lines.
Vacuum lines. Mount the map sensor properly.
Do all the rad wiring again.
Yeah, do all the fan wiring and shit. But to be fair, most of it's nearly done now, and it runs. We could drive it like next week probably, sometime. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. And next time, I'm not going to promise it because I'm really good at not following through with things when I say it, but next time we might drive it. So stay tuned for that. Hit subscribe, get the bell on, notifications.